What's up guys, it's Pete Moss and this is MonkeyBoo and we're doing a monkey question and answer video. This is a really cool thing we're going to do with Boo's channel. I was actually just going to do one video, but after all the questions and stuff I got, this is actually probably going to end up being like a 3-part video. So we'll get started with the first part and see how many questions we can get through, and we'll go through the next ones. The first question was submitted by Hershey Bar Snacker. Please don't pull my pants down. And his question was, where can you get a monkey? That's actually a very good question, but it has a big answer. There's a lot of breeders around, and first thing you need to do if you think you want to get a monkey, you need to check the laws in your state. Each state has separate laws, and in North Carolina, where we live at, you can own a monkey. The county I live in, you're actually not allowed to own one. Boo's legal, he's okay, we'll get into that in another question. But as far as where you get your monkey, the best advice I can tell you is do research, check references. You know, if somebody, he says, yeah, I've sold this person a monkey and I've sold this person a monkey, call them people, look at their monkeys. If there's something like, and if you're looking at monkeys, something you'll notice about MonkeyBoo's tail, see how thick his hair is? This is something, like, I hate to see Capuchin monkeys that don't have very much like hair, where they're losing hair, because that means that monkey is stressed out. Boo has a very thick tail of hair. He's a happy monkey. So that, like I said, be very cautious of the people you're dealing with. I've heard some really terrible stories. There's a guy that is actually not too far from where I live. Like I'd probably like choke slam this guy just because I've heard he's taking people's money, deposits and stuff, and like he never produces a monkey or anything. If you send somebody money, if they ask for money up front, it's probably a scam. I wouldn't mess with it. Like I said, always check out who you're getting them from. If you see a Capuchin monkey that's for sale, that's what the kind of MonkeyBoo is. If it's only $2,000 or $3,000, it's probably some kind of a hustle or a scam. Don't get caught up in it. A Capuchin monkey like Boo should run between $5,000 and $10,000. The white-faced ones tend to run a little more, but from what I've seen and experienced, the white-faced Capuchins seem to get a little bit bigger than the black caps do, like Boo. And the white-faced seem to cost a little more. Maybe some people think they're cuter, but Boo's absolutely adorable. So make sure you know who you're dealing with, check references. You know, that's a very important part. Okay, all right, the next question comes from a YouTube channel, Dub Tap. I think I'm saying that right. And he actually submitted 3 really good questions, but one of them was, do you need a license? You know, like I said, each state has its own set of laws. Some states you're absolutely not allowed to own them. In North Carolina you can, but there are counties where you absolutely cannot own one. There's a county in North Carolina we looked at moving to, and I called the animal control there, and he's like, you can't have monkeys here. The supervisor of animal control is supposed to be an educated man that knows about animals, told me, you can't have a monkey here, they naturally carry rabies. And me and this guy had a really heated debate over that. Monkeys, New World monkeys, Capuchin monkeys do not naturally carry rabies. In fact, the USDA does not even require me to have a rabies shot for Boo. I got one when he had his surgery recently, we'll talk about that. The reason I got his, the reason we got his rabies was basically to make the animal control where I live at happy. Now, even like I said, where I live at, monkeys are illegal in the county that I live in. You're not allowed to own a primate or an exotic animal, which includes big ass snakes that grow up to be big enough to eat babies and stuff. Not, you know, this little baby here, he's actually illegal. The reason I'm able to keep Boo is because I had to prove he was a business. And yeah, we do make some money off of Boo, but you know, he's part of our family, he's our pet, we love him. You know, the money's not important, but to stay within the realm of the law, like I had to produce my tax papers and all that stuff and show what we've actually made off of Boo. So check, you know, even if you live in, I know North, South Carolina, I think Ohio maybe, I can't remember the states exactly where they're all legal. But even in states where they're illegal, there may be loopholes to the law depending on what you use your monkey for. You know, there could be special circumstances, you know, like the helping hands monkeys. You know, you could live in a state like Nebraska, I don't think you're allowed to have them there at all. you know, the helping hands monkey, they actually give them the quadriplegics. Are you going to tell a quadriplegic that, no, you can't have that monkey because he's going to help you? You know, that's just check the laws, and even if it's, you know, if it's illegal where you live at, check. There may be a way around it, but most of the time there's not. One of the really bad things that causes monkeys to have a bad life in recent years is the thing from Oprah, the monkey attacked. You know, for one thing, that was an orangutan, I believe it was, or a chimpanzee. That was a big monkey. That is a monkey that can kick several grown men's ass. There's a funny story I was with. There was an orangutan in the county I lived in, and the animal control people were going to have to go out and get it, and they kind of, they didn't really ask me for advice, they just asked me about it, and I told them I wanted to go sit in the truck and watch, because I told them, I was like, if y'all don't put that animal to sleep, not dead to sleep, if y'all don't dart him and put him where he's sedated, he will kick the shit out of every one of you guys. Don't go in the cage with him. So the best thing to do is check the laws where you live at. If you can't have one, if you really want a monkey boo, you'll have to move to where you can have one. Or like I said, because we want to start taking Boo around and traveling with him. I mean, honestly, other than going to VidCon, I haven't went the last couple years, in the YouTube trips I've done, a couple quick fishing trips. Like I haven't been on vacation in 4 years because I have to stay home with Boo. Somebody always has to stay home with him. That is part of having a monkey, and that's something I'm gonna, in these videos, I'm gonna try to do like maybe a Q&A video once a week or so, because we just get so many questions. But with, you know, that's part of it. You know, if you're gonna take this animal, and this is not a dog or a cat that you can just leave with somebody. Somebody has to stay home. When we go on vacation, we've not all been nowhere together for more than a day in 4 years since we've had Boo, and that's, you know, that's something that we've been willing to accept. Now that I've acquired my exhibitor's license, and actually the license I got is pretty cool license, but even places like California, the states where monkeys are banned, I have a USDA license, and it's supposed to supersede any state laws. He'll actually be a traveling exhibition. Boo, we can't even look at you as our little baby or our pet. You have to be a business. But we're cool with that, as long as that keeps us in compliance with the law. The animal control of where I live out here, they love Boo. They thought he was absolutely adorable. You know, we went through a rough time this year. We thought we were actually going to have to move to another county. The funny thing is, like in North Carolina, you know, I was talking about the different counties and different laws. The county right next to us, you can own any kind of monkey. You can own a freaking gorilla as long as you pay $25 a year. They come out to your house, check out your facility where you're going to keep them at, and you're good to go. You know, this is funny, when I was dealing with the county where I live, and I was getting my exhibitor's license. I think the main concern where I live at is the big lions, tigers. They don't want the big cats here. Like, I so want to just like call them up one day and be like, hey, you know, I'm getting a lion and I'm licensed to do it now, but I don't want no big lion or tiger. But I think it'd be really funny. Just, I thought I'd throw that in there because we love all animals. That's some other things we want to do with this, and if you guys think so, like, you know, send me videos of your animals. If I really like them, we'll put them in Boo's videos. Look how cute that is. He's just so adorable. Ain't you, Boo? Okay, we have another question here, and I'm actually reading these. I wrote these down. Ravello 10. Okay, he has a couple questions here. What's the funniest, craziest thing Boo has ever done, and has Boo ever broken anything expensive? All right, now I'm going to teach you guys about having a pet monkey with this question. First off, what's the craziest thing that Boo's ever done? He did something really funny when we first turned the camera on to his mom, but we won't talk about that. The craziest thing Boo's ever done, what would you say, Tracy?
I have no idea.
I would say the craziest thing that Boo's ever done, not that he's ever done anything like seriously just crazy, it's just when he's playing and he wants to play his wide openness and his energy, I would say is like, I have a pet monkey in my house. Matt, my son's bulldog, comes to my house. They play together, they're wide open, they run up and down the stairs. Like, it's pretty crazy. Some of the craziest things to do, and this is really aggravating, and most of the time, you know, this is a very smart animal. He wants to get into stuff. They're natural foragers. They love to get into stuff. And usually when it happens, for some reason it's our fault because our house is completely monkey proof, but Sometimes we leave stuff open and he gets into stuff. Like just yesterday, he got a whole bag of powdered sugar all the way across the kitchen. It's like Torment Tuesday every day living with MonkeyBoo. Could Torment Tuesday do a Torment Tuesday on me every single day. Yeah, he got a whole bag of powdered sugar and it was everywhere. And that stuff is really hard to sweep up. So he gets into stuff, but you know, most of the time when he does get into stuff, it's because somebody has left a glass sitting out. He spills a drink, or you know, you have to be really, really on your game. You have to watch at all times. Tracy, is it a 24/7 job? When Boo is out of his big cage, you have to watch him at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes he'll come down to his room, but if he's quiet for a few minutes, he's got into another room. Like he can take the double locks off and stuff. He's so smart. But we watch him and keep him safe. And now, another part of his question, has Boo ever broken anything expensive? Let's see. Probably
a $150 toothbrush.
Yeah, he tore up. He had his own $150 toothbrush in his life.
No, it was mine.
Well, yeah, he tore up Tracy's toothbrush. I've probably been through 4 Apple keyboards, a couple other keyboards. He almost got my phone one time. That's like Boo's main objective every day when he gets out. One thing he wants to do is he wants to get my phone or anybody else's phone. He loves, like, he wants to grab it and take off with it.
He's chewed up lots of Apple earphones.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, you can put 20 pairs of headphones, 20 different kinds, different colors, and if you throw some that come with your iPhone, trust me, Boo's going to get them first. He's partial to the Apple products. He loves them. Boo, do you tear up headphones? Yes. Are you sorry? You sorry for doing that? But yeah, and probably the single most expensive thing, and whose fault was it? It was Tracy's fault. Ty bought his mom a super sweet Vizio TV for Christmas. Perfect size for the bedroom, like 24-inch. It wasn't giant, but it was a really nice TV. Kind of expensive, I believe. And I told Tracy, we need to put that up on the wall so Boo can't get to it. Do not set it up on the dresser. I think she got to watch it for one night before and then the second night. But yeah,
it wasn't even a week old.
$450 TV knocked over, just barely cracked the screen. Like it barely just cracked the outer screen. I got that TV sitting right there. If somebody knows I can get that fixed, send me a message. But yeah, I think the Vizio TV was the most expensive thing that he's ever torn up at one time. Another really crazy thing, remember when Tracy had her graduation a couple years ago, and Boo got out of his cage while we were gone, and he had a field day. He loves to get into the bathrooms, get into makeup, you know, anything he can get into, that's what he wants to do. And he continuously, when he's playing, he looks for ways to get into stuff. He's being super good right now. He is really pouring it on thick for you guys. You better go boy, Boo. You better go boy. All right. Okay, the next question, Boo, comes from Animal Lover 123. We like their name, don't we? That's a good screen name for YouTube. All right, Animal Lover 123. Their question was, how expensive is Boo? Not talking about how much he costs. They're talking about like his daily, you know, expenses, toys and stuff like that. You know, you see around like some of this stuff like here is kind of, you know, I think we paid a couple $100 for this. We got a couple things with it. That thing there was a couple $100. The trampoline here, somebody actually gave me this trampoline, and I thought that was pretty cool. The cat towers, I don't know, like $150 a piece. Toys are not really that expensive. Most of this stuff, like we'll go to Goodwill or places like that to buy a lot of his toys. His food budget, I would say, probably runs about $30 a week, give or take. Now, could we cut that back and make it less expensive? Definitely. I'm not gonna go through everything that he eats because I actually want to do a video about making Boo's breakfast and lunch for him. But you know, basically any kind of vegetables, fruits, nuts, berries. You know, grapes are one of his absolute favorites. We have to cut back on his grapes because of the amount of sugar in them. But yeah, any kind of, and plus also he loves to eat what we eat. And chicken salad is one of Boo's absolute favorites. Boo, you love you some chicken salad, don't you? Huh? Or grape? But let's say we can't get it. But we've limited his grapes. He loves them. You gonna shake? Good boy. Good boy. So yeah, he's getting really smart. Another question was submitted by Gadget Reviews Vargas. It wasn't Gadget, it said Gadget. That's his YouTube channel. And he wanted to know how old is Boo. Boo is 3 3/4 years old. A little over 3.5 years old. On October 13th, my baby will be 4 years old. So I'll be 4 years old. He will just be really starting his wild years. He'll be like a wild teenager. Yep. And if you don't know, Capuchin monkeys in captivity can live to be 30 to 40 years old. Wow, but we're going to get old together. Is that cool or what? We're going to sit out on the porch and drink beer. You don't want to straight though. But so this has been a monkey question and answer video. Like I said, I've got about 30 more questions that I've written down. If you want to submit some more, leave them in the comments. Sometimes I may go through the comments and answer them. If it's a really good question, I like to put it in the video. But the main thing that I want to do with these question and answer videos is I really want to, he's trying to catch a bug. Here it is, Boo. I want to educate, people on owning a monkey because, a lot of people have the money to buy them, but a lot of people are like Justin Bieber and they can't fucking keep their monkey. I'm sorry for dropping that F-bomb in there, but like he should have, if he really cared about that animal, he would have known what was up when he got to Germany. If I was going to Germany and planning on taking Boo, believe me, I would know what was going on. So, that's like out of these Q&As we just done, if you want to get a monkey, know the laws where you live at. And even if it says you can't, there may be a way that you can. Check into it. But like I said, the states where monkeys are legal, you better check county by county. There's different rules everywhere. So if you have any more questions for MonkeyBoo, if there's any kind of special request videos you'd like to see for Boo, this is something that Boo needs. We'll want to do a thing called Monkey Bedtime Stories. And it's a really neat way we're going to do it. I'm not going to get real into how we're going to do it, but I need someone who can write really good children's stories. So if you know somebody, or if you could recommend some books or something, but I'd love to be able to publish somebody's unpublished work, like maybe a way to get their book out there, and MonkeyBoo can help them do it. So if you are a good writer, or you know somebody who is, and you want to write some happy children's books, and I would love for someone to write, I promise I will, if it's good, I will read it to Boo at bedtime and put it on my YouTube channel and Boo's YouTube channel. If you write a story about MonkeyBoo, that would be really, really cool. An original story about MonkeyBoo. Alright, so leave some more questions. This is part 1 of probably 3 parts of monkey question and answer. Tonight's video, I really just want to focus on, owning a monkey, checking the laws, make sure you got a vet. And I never really said his budget was about $30 a week. The vet runs us a couple $100 a year. His surgery that we just had, where we had him moving his canines, was kind of expensive, but that was just a one-time thing. And so yeah, it's really not that expensive, and Boo kind of pays his own bills, don't you, Boo? He says, yeah, I'll pay my own bills, Daddy. He's like, I'll take care of myself. I'm Boo the monkey. He takes care of himself, don't he? Yeah. Are you my baby? Oh boy. Alright, he's in a really, let's play this. And there's his tickler spot. Yes, he ticklish. He's very ticklish. He's very ticklish.